Well, I've got a real treat for us today. Bringing us to the beautiful, quaint, tiny little village of Chipping in Lancashire, part of the forest, the beautiful forest of Bowland, which is an area of outstanding beauty. The village is known to be 1,000 years old, and it's mentioned in the Domesday Book. So there's two churches and a little chapel here. This one's St Mary's, and it's got these lovely parish gardens. This is so pretty down here, and if you are near and you do ever come to visit Chipping Village, it's really worth taking this little walk round these parish gardens. They're very, very sweet. It's only a short walk, I'd say quarter of a mile, if that, little circular route. But before we do go on this little walk, I've just got to show you this house. This is absolutely gorgeous. But how beautiful is that, Georgian? That symmetry is just, I don't know, I just love it. So we'll take a little walk through the parish gardens. So this little village is about 1,000 years old. It is actually mentioned in the Domesday Book, and its claim to fame really is, I think there was about 5 water mills that kept the village going, and it's built and based on that. So as we've seen, John Brabbin's name is everywhere in the village, and it's not surprising. He was a very kind gentleman indeed. Yeah, all the things he put in place for this village, for the poor people, the people that haven't got much. It seems like he would have been a nice man to have known. Oh, sorry, I was so distracted. I haven't got my glasses on, and I don't know whether that was a goldcrest or a little wren. Sorry, it's so distracting with the lovely birds. As you can hear, there's the Chipping Brook running to our left. Some people's gardens. We have another little graveyard here now that belongs to St Mary's that we've just seen. Oh, look at that tree. Wow. There is a little gate down here. I wouldn't venture down the steps, but it's well worth having a look at. So I think I'm going to have a moment here. Actually, no, there is another bench further up that overlooks the river. Be a nice place to have a little bit of coffee. I've brought a flask and a snack, so... Oh, look at these little wildflowers. Beautiful. See what I mean? It's very quiet, isn't it? I think a lot of people who come to Chipping don't know about this little garden area, and it's a shame because it's here to be used. Yeah, a little bit of history there. Obviously, I'm sure you can read that. Basically, it's saying the boundary was known as the Pale, and this word gives us the phrase beyond the pale, meaning unacceptable and beyond normal decency. All about boundaries. Right, let's have a moment and enjoy the sound of this beautiful brook. So it's literally just meandering here. I think there's a little pond here. Oh, look at this. Oh wow, one of my favourite little creatures, the little bumblebee. Let's take a good look at them. I just love bumblebees and bees in general. Somebody's beautiful little garden and selling the plants. How cute is that? You know, I was talking to a neighbour about honesty boxes, you know, when you see eggs for sale and things like that. Isn't it lovely? This is what I mentioned when I started the walk. Then I kind of miss those days where, or those villages where you can do that, and you know, there's very little crime, and It's just like a sleepy atmosphere and people trust each other. So there we are, we've come full circle. That's where we began, in the gates. So it's so easy, you literally just follow it round the back and you come out here. So that lovely pub you can see there called the Sun, it's actually haunted by a ghost. And it's the ghost of Elizabeth, or Lizzy Dean, however she liked to be called. And she was a scullery maid there, and I think she was seeing a young gentleman, and they were meant to be married, and sadly it all went wrong and he married somebody else. And the poor woman hung herself from the attic in this very pub, which is very sad. We will go and have a look for her grave when we do go and look at the pub, where she is buried in the village. So this little shop cum cafe cum post office here, this is actually one of the oldest continuing trading shops in the UK. It trades as a post office for 2 days a week. Isn't that lovely? It's also been, in its time, it's been an undertaker's, a butcher's as well. What a sweet little shop it is. Well, one thing we must do is go and have a look in this beautiful church. So Lizzy is buried under this yew tree. Let's see if we can find her grave. What a beautiful tree. Oh my goodness. What a gorgeous tree to be buried under. Stunning. Oh, and here she is. She were right behind me. Poor Elizabeth Dean, or Lizzy Dean. I've just been told by a really nice local that Lizzy did in fact want to be buried over there, on the main path going into the church. Obviously that was to make the man she was meant to be marrying feel very guilty every time he went to church. I'm really glad that didn't happen, and he did say that she was lucky to be buried on consecrated ground. I think that's the word they use, holy ground, because she took, you know, she'd taken her own life. But they did have a nice priest, I think it's a priest, is it a priest or a pastor? And he took pity on her and decided to bury her here under the yew tree. Well, bless her heart. What a shame. What a sad story. Yeah, so before I leave, I've come back to the yew tree where Lizzy's buried, and this beautiful cemetery, this graveyard. I just wanted another look at the tree before we finish our walk. I hope this has been enjoyable for you. Very sweet little village. If you ever get to come here, please, have a walk round in the little cafe. The old post office, well, it's still there, the post office. There's a beautiful cafe in there. They do a little booklet that has maps of the walks around the area. There is one secret little walk that not many people know about, and it's round the back of St Mary's Church. It looks like you're walking into people's gardens, but you're not. It is a route. If you're not sure, maybe ask at the cafe. It's a lovely little place to go. It takes you over the Chipping Brook. Anyway, till next time. See you on the next one.
Close to violet on a Sunday, nearly made it into bloom. But I know, oh, the ordinary Monday turning back to blue. Long for what's to come, keep forgetting